Taking place in the heart of London, the Glamorous Asian Awards celebrated the many successes of the South Asian community worldwide. With guests ranging from MP Boris Johnson to rock legend Brian May, the awards have been dubbed as the Oscars of the East. But this amalgamation of cultures wasn't just about glitz and glamour, with proceeds of the event going to the high-profile charity Save the Children.
The main reasons for picking them was largely around the fact that they are an international charity, so they have many projects on the ground within Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan and India, and more importantly they deal with fundamental grassroots survival, so basic sanitation, water, issues around starvation and food cultivation. The synergy with the fact that we're the Asian Awards and we're dealing with issues in India, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, I thought was the right synergy to have. So that's why we decided to go with Save the Children.
The awards go to show how British Asians have become involved in their communities. Since migration began, they have aimed to integrate into the London way of life, with some breaking away from the stereotypes and going further than previously imagined.
It's fairly unusual for Asians to be involved in kind of social entrepreneurism as I am. I think most Asians are expected to be a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse, or the stereotype careers that the media anyway portray Asians going into. So I didn't want any of that. I wanted to actually do something which makes a real difference.
Nick has been involved in many social projects, his latest being a play based on the Holocaust, working with Anne Frank's stepsister, Eva Schloss, and he's aiming to take it to prisons across London.
Whilst I support this idea of celebrating the kind of achievements of Asians, I still think that it's about achieving regardless of whatever your background.
And it's certainly been a big year on a global level, with British Asian Jay Sean topping the US music charts.
Jay Sean, was born and brought up, in West London, not too far from where we are now, and he, has achieved an immense amount for someone who started pretty much from the streets in terms of his music and his influences.
Because I feel like if this is our only opportunity, if this is the only life we get, make the most of it, be brilliant, be the best that you can be. And I never want to sell myself short, and that's why I guess I kept going step by step, and it took 10 years. But I finally made my way over to the States and, with my first single, got the #1 position.
It is clear to see that over the years, British Asians have integrated into London's communities, exceeding expectations while making a name for themselves. However, is there more that can be done?
Generally, the contribution that British Asians are making to the London community is growing, and long may it prosper. And I believe that as long as we don't have any radical changes in immigration and radical changes in certain other areas for the worse, I think we will continue to be a strong part of the London community.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of London360. To find out more about any of the stories and to get in touch with your suggestions for the show, check out our website, communitychannel.org/London360. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at London_360 to keep in touch with the team and London stories as they happen. Because together, we are London.